what she did was get Myers people, especially the men, to make peace with each other. Because soon as they started talking about Myers family reunion, everybody said, "You crazy? You gonna put 50 Myers people, men in the same room? They kill each other."
So
that's crazy, right?
That was my first comment to Blanche.
Yeah.
We
Are you
spent
nuts?
all this time trying to keep them apart.
Yeah.
Reunion.
We were trying to
separate together.
How you doing, Stanley?
I'm well. It's good to see you guys. Good to hear your voice.
Yes.
It's been a kind of crazy year for me, but I'm here in solidarity with you guys for whatever you want to do. I will be there on the 2nd.
Okay.
I got my sister over here. She's not feeling too well. I'm trying to nurse her, but God bless all of you. Looking forward to seeing you.
Which sister?
Huh?
Which sister?
Gloria, one of the twins.
Yes.
Okay. She's got a whole bunch of health issues, like a lot of other people.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, so I'm trying to get on the right track. You don't eat right, and that you don't eat right, you put yourself in a lot of jeopardy. Y'all know that.
I know that. I know that for sure.
I've been here. Okay.
Count, you looking kind of suave there, man. You look like you might still have a little basketball game left in you, Well, what's left? You got a jump shot, a hook shot, something's left.
Hook shot. You got to at least have a hook shot.
Yeah, you born with a hook shot. But you look good, man.
Dreams.
Huh?
I said, in my dreams.
In mine too.
You guys used to hoop together?
God bless your memories, man. Hold on to them.
Yeah.
Because I get the feeling that at some point, that's all I'm going to have is memories. So what you guys going to talk about today? What's going on?
All right. So my wife, Rena, is going to lead with the questions. We're going to have this discussion is going to be mostly based around, or completely based around the reunion. And, we want to get you guys' perspective because you guys will give us the best perspective. Of course.
Cool. I'm going to disappear for 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay. So when do you call her Marie?
It depends on who I'm around. So I don't know what you guys call her. Some people call her Marie. Some people call her Rena. So whoever I'm around, I kind of go back and forth. But I call her Rena.
I figured when you're in a good mood, you call her one thing, and when you get mad, you call her the other.
Marie and Rena is both my first name.
It's Marie-Rena.
No, it's Marie-Rena.
Marie-Rena.
It's Marie Rena.
Oh, so he should be saying Marie Rena.
Yeah.
Okay.
People on Facebook call me Marie because that's what I have on Facebook, Marie James. But mostly people at work call me Marie, and people in my personal life call me Rena.
Yeah.
Okay. So you know how we got started on this reunion?
No, we're about to find out.
We're gonna find out. That's one of our questions. But we'll start with the first one. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so the first question is for both you. I mean, whoever wants to answer the question, but how are you guys related?
To the younger generation, how are you guys related?
Yeah, for the people that don't know, like me.
Okay, I can tackle that. My mother and his grandfather are sister and brother. Okay, so his father is my first cousin.
Okay.
And that's how we're related.
Okay.
Okay.
So for me, you know, I always rely on Count for family history, family information. For years, I thought Count was my uncle.
Ah,
And then one day I was talking to him and he corrected me on that. But just on another note, this is so worthy in a lot of ways. I had the pleasure of going to Puerto Rico a couple of months ago and visited with Daniel Whitfield and Patricia Brown.
uh-huh.
And both of them are living in Puerto Rico. Daniel, I haven't seen in 40 years. I
Wow.
lived next door to him when he was living in Hollis, Queens.
Uh-huh.
So he spent the day with me. We took pictures and all that kind of stuff. But he got 5 children running around in New York that nobody knows about. These are the things that really get me, is that you got all his family out here, blood family,
Yeah.
and they're out here and nobody knows who is or what. So these kind of things can help, you know, because it's just no obligation, but you should know who you are and
Mhm.
who you connected to.
Yeah.
You always want to know who you connected to,
Definitely.
Yeah.
especially if they check out here and leave some money. You know, how you gonna get the money if they never acknowledge you? But anyway,
Funny.
thank God for Count because he keeps it all straight in terms of what's what.
That absolutely. Absolutely.
Did you guys, well, I should say, Stanley, did you grow up around Uncle Count?
Yeah, it's funny, Uncle Claude, okay? And I had a closer relationship with Uncle Claude based on the age difference, but more so, I used to see Uncle Claude all the time.
Mm.
That he would come around the house, and my grandfather, George Myers, lived right around the corner from us. And that was wonderful. But I kind of patterned a lot of stuff as to the way I dress, the car I drive. Uncle Claude was my idol.
Oh,
And I drive a white Cadillac right now. That's not
Mm.
by
So
coincidence.
we
That's by design.
mhm.
Because you know, my dress, everything, you know, looking clean, sharp, get out in the city. I would love to get dressed, love to, and these are things that Uncle Claude, you know, when he come on the block, everybody would come out.
I see your picture
Everyone,
on Facebook. You be looking clean.
yeah, I try to maintain, try to represent.
Yeah, I see it.
You know
you
what I'm
had
saying?
Yeah.
you had that night out, I guess, with Claude, the black and white, or was it black and white?
Yeah, yeah. When we went dancing up in Harlem,
Yeah,
and that was awesome. And
yeah,
he came with his girlfriend, and you know, I still have the video. You got the video. I gave you a copy of it.
yeah,
Uncle Claude comes to New York.
right.
So that was the highlight as far as our relationship. And
Yeah.
that video is on YouTube.
Mhm.
Where you
You
gotta
know,
get
you
that?
can
Show me
see.
where that is. You gotta send me a link.
Yeah, I have to put it together. I'm pretty sure it's on there. Uncle Claude goes to New York.
I need
I'll
that.
get it and I'll get a link. I'll get a link to you, okay?
Okay.
But as I was saying, this family is so large and so interactive in terms of being spread out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anywhere where you can grind it and you get people just to acknowledge the blood, you know, you don't have to start being best friends, but to me,
Yeah.
you should know who you connected to.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Unfortunately, at one point, over a period of time, uh, so many of us were all in the Bronx together.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
So we used to see each other, you know,
yeah,
quite often. I mean, and that's what, got us the relationship. I used to,
yeah,
his father and in fact, when I lived on Kelly Street, his uncle Ting, um,
yeah,
George Jr. lived down the block. My grandmother,
Yeah.
Della Myers, lived in that building, 886 Kelly Street. Allie lived in the building.
yeah.
Uh,
Do you know it's still there, right? You
uh,
know that building's still there, right?
I don't
886
know.
Kelly?
I don't know. Last time I was around there, a lot of those buildings were gone.
They redid some of them, but some of them they restored. Some of them they
Yeah.
knocked down and redid. But
Uh,
I always had the address wrong. I thought it was 850 Kelly,
oh
but
no,
you saying it was 886?
886 on the corner of Kelly and Intervale.
Okay, so I might have the wrong building,
Oh, okay.
but it's very funny what a transportation area or transition area. My girlfriend, Sandra White, her family lived on Kelly Street at the same time that our family was there. We were talking one day. She has a 98-year-old mother.
Yeah.
And her mother looks great, in good shape. And we were talking one day, and she started talking about Kelly Street, and I'm like, what? You guys, but if you go to the history, because you had a lot of great salsa, Puerto Rican and Cuban musicians that came through Kelly Street based on that Hunts Point Ballroom on Southern Boulevard. Remember the big Hunts Point Ballroom? A lot of them lived on Kelly Street that performed at that Hunts Point Ballroom.
That was on Southern Boulevard.
Southern Boulevard, yeah.
Then also in the block up further up from us was Uncle Coon.
Yeah. Uncle Coon was Shakespeare Avenue. Was that Featherbed Lane?
He was
Featherbed Lane, right?
Well, he was on 175th Street.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
who was on Featherbed Lane?
Yeah.
Somebody had a super job on Featherbed Lane because I used to go over there to do their halls. But that was my hustle.
On Kelly Street, the next block over was Dawson.
Right.
And Ivana lived on Dawson Street.
Uh-huh.
From Kelly Street to Dawson Street, if you could look out the backyard window, the back window, and you could see everybody. They could talk back and forth across the backyard.
You know, God was with us, because those were some weird times, man. And the fact that the Myers family ever had a reunion, started a reunion, is amazing. Because we had a rough background, man. Really, really.
So when I started to tell them about that, how we got started, it was mainly Blanche.
Okay.
Yeah.
How she started?
Uncle Count.
On.
Question.
And she was the real, driving force behind us.
Well, what did she do to start?
So she wanted to do it.
How did she get it going? Like, what did she do?
What she did was get Myers people, especially the men, to make peace with each other. Because as soon as they started talking about Myers family reunion, everybody said, "You crazy? You're gonna put 50 Myers people, men, in the same room? They kill each other." So that's crazy, right?
That was my first comment to Blanche.
Yeah. Are you nuts?
All this time trying to keep them apart.
Yeah. The reunion, we were trying to separate.
Together.
Get a little dark liquor in you? Start fighting?
That's right. Drinking. First drinking. If they weren't drinking, they weren't fighting.
Oh, dude.
They were good.
The thing that I picked up about the Myers family, and Cal can check, that first generation had a lot of Indian blood in it. I don't know, but I do believe they had a lot of Indian blood in there, and part of the Indian DNA is aversion to alcohol. But you had to, when they were not drinking, there was some of the nicest, helpful, God-fearing people in the planet. But once that first pint was cracked, Geronimo, Cochise, all of that came out, man.
Right, no drinking at the reunion. No, we're not bringing no liquor to the reunion this year.
No, we don't. But see, the thing is, we're in our 6th and 7th generation. It's a whole new world. You got the super dads out here. But I'm talking to my girlfriend and my nephew and nieces. They read bedtime stories. They're the new fathers, the new generation of fathers, generation 7. They're reading bedtime stories to their children, the mother and father together.
That's beautiful.
Do you know how crazy that is to me? That the mother and father sit down at night and take turns reading. That's progress, man.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's progress that the new super dads are here, and we got the college graduate. It's a whole different world. Yeah. But me and Karen, I've seen 8 generations out here. Yeah. I mean, I went from winding up record players. I used to wind my father's record player up and shined his shoes while he was getting dressed. And I tell people that they don't even know what I'm talking. I wind up a record player. Count know about
remember.
record.
I don't remember the record plays, but I know what record play you're talking about. I seen it in movies.
Yeah, Count. You know about winding up that record player, right?
Sure. You wind up the Victrola.
Yeah, yes.
Uh,
And you had 3 minutes, and then you had to wind it up again.
right.
So that's all beautiful. I mean, again, it's a wonderful thing to try to get people to acknowledge that. But
She got
things
it
are,
going. She got it going, Blanche.
yeah, she
She got it
did. She really did.
going.
What
Yes.
year was that?
Yeah,
Do you
yeah. Around
remember?
what year was that?
Uh,
50 years ago.
Yeah.
that would have been around 75, 74. Yeah,
Right before I was born.
That's what.
yeah, because I was living in Hollis, Queens then.
Oh,
And I remember Uncle Louie and Blanche and came to my house because I had a photography studio in Hollis to get pictures for the first reunion.
mm.
But it's all great. It's all
Did my
great.
did my dad come to the first reunion?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember. It was
I
in
don't know.
That was like one or two years before I was born, where you guys are describing it. So he was
Yeah.
probably around 20 something.
Was the first reunion anything like what it's like today?
Well, I don't think, people were kind of tepid in their approach to each other because it was all so new.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And, like I said, the Myers family, they had a history of not getting along. So
Yeah.
everybody, I remember when Blanche was telling Cliff Myers, Slick, about the family reunion, he went crazy. What? Me sit down with Floyd Myers? Are you out of your mind? that was the kind of reaction that we had. And now we have benevolence, we have peace, we got super dads, we
Yeah.
got the seventh, eighth generation, we got all kinds of people in the Myers family putting up numbers, putting up all kinds of things, and it's truly a blessing.
Well,
that
when you guys did get together, when they eventually did get together for the reunion, what did you guys do? Would you play cards? You sit out?
Was
yeah, but see, I don't think I was at the first reunion. Now, Uncle Count was there, so he could probably handle that better than me.
Hey, what you got, Uncle Count?
And so it was in the park,
Yeah.
and it was a picnic. And so basically, even at the first reunion, a
Breaking up a little bit.
little spark got started between Cliff and Claude, because
Uh-oh.
Cliff was saying something and Claude didn't.
The
And Claude,
hey, listen,
when he started out, so
I could spend 3 hours talking about The Rock. You talk about a character. Oh my God. I remember the Rock beat up the mailman and took all his mail and scattered it all over the street.
Why?
I don't remember exactly why he told the mailman not to do something, and the mailman did. They came the same day,
Yeah.
postal police, and locked him up. He beat the postman all the way around the block on 228th Street. It was nuts, man.
That's
Nuts.
look or something. So
I think he's still talking.
so anyway, the first reunion was more like, just a picnic. Everybody brought food, or the committee got, food and everything, and we set that up there. And we played ball out in the park.
Hmm.
It was
basketball.
in the park. So we played ball, and they had swimming.
Yeah.
And so, some of the guys who older, people who didn't do all that stuff, I don't remember them playing cards, but I remember them starting, sitting around talking. And of course we had drinks
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
in the park. So they would sit around and talk and so on. And then, we had a little program.
Yeah, the barbecue going,
Huh?
the grill going.
Oh yeah.
Was there a lot of people there?
It seemed, from what I remember, it was a good, pretty good crowd.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Uncle Count, the biggest attendance-wise was Charleston, the one in the South, where I think we had, I remember doing the photography there. It must have been at least 60, 70 people there that day.
So
Am I right with that?
I don't think that was the biggest. I mean, we had it big when when we started going to the hotel.
I mean, if that
Right.
was, we're gonna be bigger than this year because we got 80 plus.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Uh,
Listen,
uh,
I could talk with y'all all day, so I'll get a chance to run my mouth. I gotta go get some medication and do something for my sister. But I'm looking forward to seeing y'all.
yeah, I
Thank
appreciate
you so much for inviting me.
it.
And I will be there, and I'm looking forward to it. And thank you so much.
All right.
Stanley,
We'll be
Stanley,
sure to invite
Yeah,
you to the
Stanley,
yeah,
reunion.
can you give me one more question?
sure, sure.
The question that we wanted to ask the both.
Okay, so
One last question.
can you both give us some perspective on why there's two separate family reunions?
No, yeah.
Well, what I do with my family is no family reunion. We call it Flo's Kids. Right before my mother died, my family went through hell. And my mother held it together, and she told us to meet once a year and show love to each other. So
Yeah.
we still honor that. That's all it is. But I don't consider what I do with my brothers and sisters once a year as a reunion. It's just the 10 of us from my mother get together and show love. That's all that is.
Okay.
But I always extend welcomes and invites to the rest of my family to come out there. But my thing is what we do, Florine's Kids, is not a reunion at all. It's just a gathering, and we do to honor my mother.
Okay. The intention of that question, the intention of that question is we just want to grow this reunion as much as possible and bring as
Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to even be paying for some of my family because they are interested. They
Okay.
want to meet their cousins. I keep telling them that we got people in the family that look just like them.
Yeah.
So you will see a lot more of my brothers and sisters showing up. I know my brother Alan and my brother Perry. So we'll be in the house.
You make sure Eric's going to be there. I have not got a
Oh
confirmation.
yeah, Eric. You
Yeah.
sure you want Eric there?
I want Eric there. Yeah.
Okay.
He's probably going to watch this. Eric, you better be there.
Yes. I will be beating the drum, try to get the folks to respond. Okay.
All right. All right.
All right. So I'm going to say goodbye. All right.
It was good talking to you.
Okay.
Thank you. God bless.
Okay.
Count to holler at you later. Okay.
Okay, great. Okay.
Thank you.
We're going to press you, Uncle Count.
Hey, Uncle Count is on his own now.
We're going to press you.
All the questions for him. So Uncle Count, what are your
Sorry.
What are you doing?
Very close.
Oh. What are some of your favorite activities or traditions from past reunions?
Going way back, playing ball.
Playing ball. Yeah.
Yeah. You used to play ball?
Yeah, I like to play ball. We used to have good basketball games going.
Yeah, I kind of remember that. At least when I got old enough to go, they was always playing ball.
Yeah.
Was most of the reunions held in the park? Like
Huh?
back in the days where most of the reunions held in the park?
No, we started in the park, but it wasn't long before we graduated, and so we started going. And the park was just a one-day thing.
Mhm.
We graduated to the hotel, and we had it multiple days. So we used to try to get there on Friday
Yeah.
and end up on Sunday. So the format was, you get in Friday, you sign in, and that's when people were coming at all different times.
Yeah.
And when they got signed in, we had a hospitality room. So the hospitality room had food and beverage,
Mhm.
and that people could participate in. And so it was really people getting together, so when they finished, they came, and we used the hospitality room to give out the T-shirts.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Around what time do you think that was? Like,
When he started doing the hotels.
yeah.
Yeah, when you guys transitioned from
What time of day?
just park. No, like what year did you guys start to do the hotels?
Decade, I should say.
A decade, yeah.
Um, it was probably like 3, 4 years in.
Hold on one
I got it.
second. Oh, okay.
Hang
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
3, 4 years in. Oh, so that was like still in the 70s.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so the first hotel that we had was in New York, out by LaGuardia Airport.
Hmm.
So it was pretty
So,
convenient to everybody.
oh, so New York is a convenient location for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, what I've learned in the multi-day reunions are fun, but from what so since I've been in more involved, I should say, since we've been more involved since 2019, what I've learned is the one-day events seem to bring out the more people.
Right.
The multi-day, you get, it kind of cuts it in half. So I
Yeah. So it is different. I told you that, at one point, like all of us were pretty close together in the Bronx.
yeah,
So we had a whole, relationship that, from, seeing each other day to day, week to week. And it was all close, but now it's pretty scattered, and you
yeah,
don't have that stuff going on
Yeah.
uh, as
get
much.
harder and harder.
Right. And so when we started the hotel, so one of the things that was always difficult was with the paying.
Yeah,
So we used to try to announce the reunion in like maybe November
yeah,
for the following year, and the standard day was the last weekend in July.
yeah,
Set that so people could say, they know when it is, and people had to take vacation from their work or something like that. They know it's going to be the last weekend in July. And so what we did, we started collecting money in January.
okay,
So
like little pieces of it.
so we got so the hotel, the committee paid for.
Okay,
So the committee got everybody to send their money in little by little.
yeah,
Um, and so that by the time came, we had the money to pay the hotel,
yeah,
and we had the money for the banquet. So it was like every on Saturday you had the banquet. So you had the activities were, I guess games and swimming and so on Saturday during the day, and at night you had the banquet, and we had a little talent show in that, and then
uh-huh.
Sunday,
I seen the videos of some of them, the
yeah,
talent shows and stuff.
right.
I
So
think I think going forward, it's gonna have to alternate where we do the 1 days, event 1 year, and then
yeah,
next time we do a reunion, maybe we'll do, or maybe a couple years, couple reunions down the line, then we'll do
right,
the big event where we do 3 days, you know,
right.
over the weekend. Something we got to talk over with the committee, of course, but I think if we spread it out, um, like tomorrow, like this year is gonna be probably one of the biggest we've had.
Hmm.
Well, I'm not anticipating it. It's gonna be one of the biggest we had. Um, and then the next one, or maybe 3 or 4 years down the line, we'll do, one of those multi-day hotel, resort, whatever. And
So it's
very-
when you do one of those, like I'm saying, you really got to get started early,
yeah,
and you got to get started in let everybody know in November where it's going to be,
yeah,
and what it's going to cost and so on,
yeah,
and start having them send money in um, early in the year.
yeah,
I guess we switched over at some point to saying everybody book their own hotel room.
yeah. We did. Yeah, this year
And
we have a block of hotel rooms. I think we got
right.
like 10 or 20, something like that.
And
And
then
we got
what
a little
happened
word they call in.
too, and then what happens too, when you do it that way, then people look for their own hotel,
Huh. Something a little cheaper.
nearby that might be cheaper or something like that. Then you don't get the cohesion. But what we did, what we had was, pay for your hotel, and we'll, get the rooms. And when you come in, you got a room reserved,
Yeah.
and everybody was in the same place.
But
So.
even when we did it in Maryland,
Mhm.
what was it, last year? Yeah, there was a hotel that Greg had for everybody, but we picked a different one because it was just better rate.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's what happened.
But,
So if you pay it up front, which is hard to do, but if you pay it up front, then everybody stays in the same place.
yeah.
So anyway, I think Stanley cleared up about this dual. They call it Myers family reunion, but it's really like Florine's kids.
Yeah.
I did see something different on social media, but that's okay.
Yeah.
What it look like for people?
Well, it said Myers family reunion, so it was still, that's why my question was, why is there two separate Myers family reunion?
Yeah. So and I mean I guess they were all Myers as a big family.
Yeah.
In the out of the 13 children that grandma had,
Yeah.
3 of them had 9 children.
Wow.
So Stanley's grandfather had 9, my mother had 9,
Hmm.
and Uncle Coon had 9.
Uh,
So they were,
crowded house.
pretty lot, So we knew, and then people who lived nearby, and Ivana had two girls and 3 boys.
Hmm.
And they, and Ivana lived near there, right there. So Stanley and I are different generations.
What's the difference, the age gap?
Huh?
What's the age gap between you and Stanley?
About 10 years.
Okay. So you guys didn't really hang out. I mean, like, I imagine you're a teenager. You're not really want to hang out with some 5-year-old. So
No.
you got a 10-year difference. You didn't hang out like that.
So I mean, I used to see his father more than
Uh-huh.
him.
Yeah, makes sense.
So,
Perry Myers, and they call him Jitty.
Jitty?
Jitty or Jitta.
Hmm.
I do have a question when a family reunion started. Was it every year or did you guys skip a year?
Say that again?
From the beginning, when you first started the family reunion, was it every year or did you guys
Oh
skip
yeah, every year.
first
Every
started?
year.
Every year?
Right, every year. And it went every year for quite a while.
Okay.
But
I think it's harder to do it every year now
Yeah.
because of social media.
Yeah.
We see our family a lot more than we used to when we didn't have social media back in the day.
I do have a question about that. In
Yeah.
the beginning, since you mentioned that people used to cook food and bring food, did they still have to pay a fee, or was it just you guys meeting in the park and bringing food?
No, they had to pay. So
Okay.
they had to pay. So so we took care of the food. The reunion committee, took care of the food.
Yeah.
Come if
Yeah.
they wanted to bring some of their own, they could do that. But we had to make sure that there was going to be food.
Okay.
They did have to pay, and we made sure that that there was food and so on there, and beverage and all of that.
Did you start the T-shirts the first year, or did that come later?
I think we started the first year.
Oh, wow.
So I wonder if anybody has one of those shirts. Probably
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, who knows? And, so we just had some. I don't know who made them up, but one of the problems we had, you see, this shirt has a pocket.
Yeah.
Everybody had cigarettes. You used to have
Yeah.
to put your cigarettes in the pocket, and they didn't like shirts with no pocket.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So
Hey, they can always put it in their pants pocket.
yeah, but
Yeah.
and then they get crushed and you couldn't and broken, and then you'd really be upset.
You say that the turnout was similar to today, how it is now?
um, yeah, I mean, if you're talking, I mean, the first one, I, I'd probably say, had to be in the 50, 60
Okay.
person range.
Yeah.
We had the committee was from the generation of the 13, Claude was on the committee.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then the next generation, my generation, we had Blanche and Nate and myself
Yeah.
and Bell.
Okay.
And then the following generation, Stanley's generation, we had Vicky.
When did Greg and Audrey come in?
Yeah, it was sometime, I guess well after that.
Yeah.
Like ordering them, they were probably in college by the time when we got started. So,
So they came in way after college, and after there they had their families. Then they came over.
right.
Okay,
So,
and they dumped it on me.
one of the things that, the goal that we had was we always were thinking about kids and we wanted to have some, experience. So we had, so we always used to charter a bus when you went out. And we went up, we had bus ride up to Canada.
Hmm.
And, I think we went to Toronto to have a reunion. We went to,
Those would be fun if we could travel, if we can get that organized and go to different places together. That would be a lot of fun.
yeah,
Maybe even a cruise with Raina. Marie won't do a cruise,
Oh,
but I
okay,
think
you already said that you call me Raina, so you could say Raina in
Raina,
front of Uncle Count.
if a cruise would be fun, but Raina would never do a cruise.
uh, uh,
She's
uh,
she's scared
yeah,
of it like
we did
Titanic.
a cruise too. One of the problems with the cruise, we went on that cruise and they were confiscating the liquor.
Oh
Uh,
my God, people were bringing them on a cruise.
Yeah, of course. We brought liquor wherever we went. And boy, when you were getting on, the people, word came back down the line,
What year was that?
they take it. It was out in New York.
Do you remember what year?
Huh?
Do you remember what year or around what time?
68, 69.
Oh, okay. Oh, you guys were cruising in '69?
Yeah.
nice. They didn't have booze on the cruise.
Huh?
They didn't have booze, any liquor on the cruise, like selling the liquor.
I mean, they didn't want you to bring your own liquor.
They want you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I get it. I get
So
it. Okay.
you had to pay for
Oh,
it on the cruise like
okay.
today.
They
I,
wanted you to buy their liquor.
yeah,
Exactly.
So,
It was probably a lot of
um,
money at
but
that
I
time.
mean, we didn't have any problem buying their liquor.
yeah.
But in your room, you wanted to have some liquor. Somebody come and stop by the room, you have some liquor, but
Yeah,
they wouldn't let you take it on. So, but as word came down, people started hiding it, the liquor.
that's
And,
funny.
we got some stuff on, but it wasn't to save money.
Hmm.
So, I guess nobody really expected it. So when they got up there, and somebody, they started taking the bottles and people would pass the word back. You can't bring no booze on board. It's like, uh-oh. And what do we do? Have to open the bags up and slip
Yeah.
it all the way and hide it somehow.
Yeah.
Wow. You guys are bad.
Huh?
But
Uh,
what Stanley was saying about um, when getting together and fighting and all of that, it wasn't that. I guess what happened was and it wasn't just it had nothing to do with the reunion, just families getting together
Uh-huh.
mm,
with to party.
Yeah.
And they would start out with a great, everybody dancing and talking and drinking, and then before long, after all the drinking, then they'd get started. I mean, husbands and wives would fight, and wives would fight, and husbands.
You know it. We've been through it with our friends and close friends.
Yeah,
We've been through it. I know how it goes.
yeah,
That's with liquor involved.
right. So. Yeah, so I mean that's the kind of stuff that sort of evolved. But
Yeah.
now, in terms of when you say we're not having any liquor at the party. I mean, I can drink, and
There's gonna be liquor there.
huh?
There's gonna be liquor there. It's not gonna be served liquor.
Right, okay.
People are gonna bring their own liquor.
Yeah.
We already know it.
And they're not going to confiscate it.
No, 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 no. I mean, I don't think so. I'm gonna have it. I mean, I'm gonna have it
of course.
in my bag. I know that.
Okay. I went out to the park the other day just to see how far it was.
Did you see the park? How was it?
Well, the problem was when I got there during the week, it's a day camp.
Yep,
Hmm.
yep. Mm-hmm.
During the week, it's a day camp.
Yeah.
And when I got there, they had a zillion school buses lined up.
Uh-huh.
And going into the thing, and I'm saying, wow, all these school buses. But I knew they had day camp, so so I went up and I squeezed past the buses. I got up toward the front, and the guy came out and he said, you can't go any further because there was kids up there.
Okay.
Mm.
So he thought I was there to pick up a kid, and they said, they'll announce, when they come in. So all those buses were waiting for kids, and then more cars were coming in to pick up kids.
Like on the weekend.
I gotta get out of here. So he said, I said, can I go up there and turn around? He said, no, there's kids there. So he backed me up to a place where I could turn around, and I squeezed out there.
You didn't get to see much. You didn't see the pool or anything like that.
No, but I'm sure they,
Cool.
have that.
When were you gonna tell me?
It's on all the promos. There's a pool.
Okay.
They got rock climbing. They got baseball and basketball fields.
Wow.
They got they have it's rain or shine. So if it rains, we're still doing it because they got a big area that's covered where you can out and eat and play music and stuff. But it's not gonna rain.
Like I had sent you that picture of the one that we had in Rockland County, Pomona.
With I think we had white shirts on that year.
Yeah, I think we might have, but it showed everybody under the pavilion.
I remember when we went to one where it was underneath the pavilion. We had the white shirts on.
Yeah.
And it was like it was underneath something.
Yeah. So they had and up there they had a pool, right very close by, and then had all the fields where you could play ball and so on, as well. But the food, I mean, they just kept that food coming.
That's what they're gonna do for this. They I think you can eat all day. Whatever they got on the menu, you can just keep getting food and drinks.
Right.
They got golf carts for anyone that needs it to get around. They'll drive you around.
Yeah. Okay.
It's gonna
and they had beer right there, so you could.
They had beer.
Yeah, they had beer. You could get a hot dog and hamburger and beer.
I don't think you could. I don't think they have.
And they had the stuff still there, so you get beer. So, but anyway, that was up there and then. So who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any particular year that was your favorite family reunion?
I guess I did like the one that we did in Canada, but I guess when we went back to South Carolina and went to Branchville. Well, it was in Orangeburg, I guess, that we had the proceedings or the festivities. But once we got back down there, you could see, you got some good, all that good peanuts, boiled peanuts, and pudding, that everybody that Paul calls crack.
Pudding that dark, like meat type looking stuff.
Yeah, it looks like a sausage.
Yeah. I like pudding.
Right, and so and then we were able to see some other people that who lived down there that that were part of the family and so on, and that we knew that didn't get up our way.
Do we still have a lot of family out there?
No, not a lot. I mean, Belle is now gone. Ivory and a couple of his kids. It's just about it. I mean, on the James side, there's some there.
I'm just thinking destinations for future reunions. What would make sense? Where to go, where we have more family.
Yeah.
We're so scattered. We're all over the place. We're in Florida.
We're all over in Florida, and if you start, asking around. And in fact, I was thinking of going down because Joyce wants to go down to Florida to visit
Miami.
a friend.
Go to Miami. Go to Miami.
Miami, no. The friend lives up around Orlando.
Okay.
Makes
Okay.
sense.
So that's where we would have to go. But then I started thinking, Lisa's up there. Lewis's daughter, Michelle, is, pretty close there. Louis is not far from there in Jacksonville. And there was, you know, I guess a couple of other people that, you know, so when you go there, you know, Marvin or Nell has a nephew that lives down there.
Yeah.
And I think Blanche is one of Blanche's, well, not, I guess he's the only son left. There's Blanche's son, I think, lives down there now.
Quite a few people in Florida.
Yeah.
Kevin over there in Miami.
Family, Florida.
Yeah.
So, Blanche had a son. Her oldest son was named Archie.
Mhm.
And we had one of the reunions, we were playing basketball. And, you know, and in the all the activity going on, then all of a sudden Archie fell down to the ground and his foot, he raised his foot up in the air. And you know, your foot is like this, straight out, and it was twisted 90 degrees.
At a reunion?
Huh?
Is
Yeah,
that
at
a reunion? Oh.
At a reunion. So, and he held his, you know, he was laying on his back and he held his foot up in the air, just pointed to the side. So, and of course, we're drinking and playing ball too.
Mm.
So,
it's not a good mix.
huh?
Not a good mix.
Well, we had fun. It was fun. So so Nate went over and said, "Okay, hold it, Phil." And he grabbed his foot, flipped it back into straight.
Keep playing, right?
Yeah.
He kept playing?
Huh?
He didn't keep playing, did he?
Say that again.
After he flipped his foot back.
Oh no, he didn't keep playing because he was scared it might happen again. But he was okay, you know. Flipped it back into the socket. Now, if Nate wasn't drinking, he wouldn't have done that. The fact that he was drinking, he got that foot back into place, and Archie was okay. So I guess it just flipped out of the socket somehow, and then you know, you could get it back into the socket. So that can happen to your foot.
My basketball days are over. I play some around the world.
Yeah.
You play golf.
Yeah, I play golf. I mean, you kind of, I think you guys answered all of our questions. One of the questions was going to be if there was ever any disagreements, but you pretty much covered that.
That's like moved on to the next questions that we had. You covered everything.
There's pretty much a lot of fights going on when you're drinking. So,
yeah.
But we're looking forward to this year's reunion. We want to talk to you guys, most importantly, leading up to it, and then put this out to the families so they can see. And we look forward to seeing everybody on August 2nd and having a good time. I think this is going to be the biggest.
Did you tell them the reason why there's a big turnout was because you told them that Uncle Count said
Oh, did you see the video?
He told everybody that basically if people don't show up that they can lose your number.
Huh?
I put a video out on social media.
Oh.
It was a joke. It was a joke video.
It wasn't a joke. He told everybody that basically Uncle Count said if they don't show up, they can lose his number.
I recently had a chat with Uncle Count and he said any family members that don't show up this year can lose his number. Okay, maybe he didn't say that, but what if he did? Do you really want to take that chance? I don't think you do.
So they scared everybody.
I'll send you the video.
Yeah, so I've been reaching out to people too, and you know,
I see. Yeah, I saw you. You got quite a few people that you recommend that they clicked on.
Yeah, you've been working overtime.
Yeah, we appreciate you. You got a lot of people coming.
So I think you know, one of the things to do is to make sure people just are not separated and don't mingle. I mean, the job you're doing is a hard job.
Who you telling?
We know it's a hard job, and I mean it's just like when you invite people to your house and so on. You can't just leave them alone and say, you know, you gotta do stuff.
Gotta keep them engaged.
So
You gotta keep them engaged.
Yeah.
so your namesake,
Make it exciting.
Alex. Okay, young Alex. He's in charge of the games. He's not gonna let us down there. We also have a DJ that's gonna keep everybody, on track and engaged. Hopefully, there's gonna be other activities to do, but hopefully the people don't scatter too much.
Yeah.
We can stay together and do some games, and we're gonna have trivia games and things to engage.
Right, to the extent possible, ask people from the different branches, meaning from the different 13, to come up and talk about who they have there and some of their.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good idea. I'm gonna shoot you a text. Okay.
Yeah.
One of the trivia games we're gonna do is gonna be basically giving clues to people from past generations, and they gotta guess the name of the person or different family events. And who better to give me some questions than you? So if you can give me some ideas for questions for the trivia game, that would be much appreciated.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it Uncle Count's Trivia.
Huh?
It'll be called Uncle Count's Trivia.
Okay.
Yeah. And the DJ is gonna announce it on, and then we're gonna play a game and give out prizes and all that stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Uncle Count, for spending some time with us.
Okay.
In a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So you guys keep going, and like I said, I know it's hard work, but it does pay off.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard work, but on August 2nd, that's gonna be the payoff when we see everybody together.
Everyone can see we're together as we walk on by, and we fly just like birds of a feather. I won't tell no lie. All of the people around us, they say, can they be that close? Just let me state for the record, we're giving love in a family dose. We are family. Hey, I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. Sing it to me. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. Living life is fun, and we're just beginning.